You're a grown man! He's a robot cat! Pull yourself together! Seriously.
Hi. I'm Bobby. I am a robot cat. Due to dodgy electricity, I realize I have been a bit absent. I do hope to return to regular daily content in the coming days. In the meantime, let us all be proper annoyed at Catherine Joy together. She is on her most recent sympathy tour on Instagram, posting a series of sadness and deflection in recent days. Let us have a look. People always confuse between being mean and just being honest and straightforward. When you are a woman that is straightforward and direct, you are easily labeled rude or mean. In comments, I frequently respond to questions in a direct and honest way. There is little to no tone in my responses. My responses are meant to be simple, straightforward. Understand that sometimes people believe this is rude. I have never been the type to add flowery language to my comments. I want the response to be honest and simple. Please don't mistake my direct and honest response for rudeness. If I were a man, I know my comments wouldn't be read the same way. Women are consistently taught that unless we are sweet, kind, and submissive we are bossy and witches. I spend so much time creating content and researching. By the time that I've posted anything, I have done so much research that I stand by what I post. While I am okay with disagreements, if someone is misunderstanding my post, I will clarify or ask a question in a direct way. I find that many times people read an entire caption and hang on to a tiny detail to pick apart or criticize. Sometimes people don't even read the caption. When this happens, I will ask if they read the caption. I know many people don't read the caption. If someone is new to the page and asks a question that most people here know, I ask, are you new here? This is not rude. I am seeking to clarify where they are at, as to if they either read the caption or if they are new. I don't know most people who comment. I recognize many but not all. If you believe I've been rude, I can assure you that when I'm being mean you will know. I assure you it takes a lot to truly upset me. Please understand I appreciate all of your comments. Sometimes it gets exhausting being called rude when I'm only seeking information or being direct. Thanks. As an adult with ADHD, one of the biggest struggles I've had is being misunderstood. ADHD affects executive functioning, how I process information, react, feel, and think. So frequently our misunderstood behavior is qualified as behaving badly. I tried so hard to fit in and be good but somehow always screwed up as a kid. This made me believe internally that no matter what I did I was bad as a kid. I got in trouble for interrupting, having too much energy, not being able to sit still, not being able to sleep, not having a filter with my words, and not thinking through my actions. I felt like I was always 2 steps behind everyone else, and that I could never be what people wanted. My coping mechanism became to try to be perfect. I thought that if I looked right, got the best grades, followed the rules and didn't make mistakes, people would like me. As a child, my ADHD was never identified by teachers or my parents. I was a straight A student that barely had to try to achieve these grades. School was easy for me. I could get lost in learning. What was hard for me was socializing and interacting with others. I've learned that people with ADHD avoid what is challenging for them and focus on what is easy for them. When I was 38, I was finally diagnosed. My therapist was shocked it took so long to diagnose me. However, an IQ test found that my IQ was in the 99th percentile. She told me that because of my high IQ I could fool teachers that I lacked the ability to concentrate or struggled with impulse control. Lack of focus and inability to be present makes people believe those of us with ADHD are self-absorbed and narcissistic. We are neither of these. We are deeply empathetic, creative, and compassionate. Our approach and communication is just much more direct and disorganized than others. I know today that I'm not bad. I just wish as a kid someone would have noticed my struggles so life could have been easier. With the proper medication and therapy, my life is amazing today. I'm grateful I found answers for my lifelong struggles. I shared this photo years ago and it is worth a share again. Growing up, I was not taken to the doctor to deal with my crippling anxiety, intrusive thoughts, impulse control, insomnia, and obsessive-compulsive behaviors. Instead, I was forced to try natural remedies to calm my mind and fears. I had a million candles, incense, soft lighting, classical music, deep breathing, and meditation. I was gifted books on how to meditate away my anxiety. If I couldn't sleep as a kid, I would find myself at the top of the stairs crying for my parents. Instead of comfort, I was met with the firm hand of multiple spankings until I cried myself to sleep. The stigma of mental health still plagues my family. I wish it wasn't this way. I wish I would have had the support that I needed instead of pseudo-science techniques that only offered immediate or short-term help. The stigma of mental illness has made so many people afraid to treat themselves or their children. Religion hasn't helped by claiming mental illness is caused by the devil. I know that my mental illness is genetic. It is all around me in my family. I am the only one that treats their illness with medication. Stigma and pride prevents so many people I love from seeking help. I get angry when I read comments from parents refusing to give their children with mental illness medication. It takes me back to my childhood when all I wanted was someone to really help me. Parents too easily rely on anecdotes and placebo effect to prove that their natural remedy worked. I can promise you that no amount of diet control, candles, incense, meditation, or deep breathing fixed me. I want to encourage all parents to take their child's mental health seriously. Don't be easily fooled by quick fixes or remedies to fix your child. Your child has a chemical imbalance that can't be fixed by eliminating food, sugar, caffeine, or screen time. Don't allow your pride or the stigma of meds prevent you from helping your child. Wish so badly my parents would have not allowed the stigma to stop them from helping me and helping themselves. I'm grateful for people who see me when I'm feeling invisible. I felt invisible for years. It's not been an easy few years in my family's life. We are ignored, disregarded and inconvenient. Thank you to those that see us, even though we feel invisible. Catherine, perhaps your family has had enough of you claiming they were wonderful. Or claiming they were quite terrible. Depending on your narrative of the week. Or, perhaps at your age it may be time to take accountability for your poor behavior.
Sorry, you guys, I'm going to be judgmental as hell about Amber. And this whole idea that for some reason, because she's mentally ill or has a mental illness, I'm supposed to give her a pass. And then I'm told that I'm not being compassionate to someone that has mental illness. When have I said, like, listen, I've said she has a mental illness, she needs to take care of herself, but if me pointing out that using your mental illness as an excuse to beat people up is judgmental, wow.
You know, you would make much more sense if you would ever apply your own judgments to yourself. Cheers.